We are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve, the Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here we go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Steelers are going to get the football in as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Pickett back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Steelers at 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Now Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Daxton Hill will bring this out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? Isn't that the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen, Plays like that will continue to help him dig out of this hole.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Mix it up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Hey, we got to go score.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd and 2, Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Pressure comes and down he goes. Miles Murphy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they go back to Harris. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And strong running here the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Pickett. Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Gun.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
11, Thomas.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster,
here we go.
That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
I'm one, ready?
Burrow on play action. That's caught inside the 20. Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Bengals 17. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Pickett slides down and he picks up the first. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Harris running straight ahead. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Being chased, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Bengals 17. Here's Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards.
Here we go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. His throw incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 22. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
11 MT.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside handoff to Mixon. A strong running. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Gun.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
On 1, ready?
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Second and a couple. They'll try the right side with Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. 20! And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 6-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Pickett. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 49, Bengals 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11.
First down, Bengals.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.